afternoon. How you guys doing? So today we're talking about what? Love, sex, and blissful relationships. I'm gonna give you a hint here of how you can be more blissful in your lovemaking, how you can have that state of euphoria. And the way you do it is to stop faking it. Yes, you must stop faking it. You see, too often people will fake it, and yes, not just the ladies, the men as well. How do you say a man fakes it? Easy. You're going down, you're giving the man oral. It's not that great, but he's telling you that it is. He's moaning, he's moving. Really in his mind, he's imagining something else that makes him excited. So he's faking it. But you're doing yourself a disservice when you fake it, because when you do that, then the person that you're with is thinking that they're doing the right thing, and so they never change, they never learn. Now the same thing goes with a woman. If your stroke game is off, but you're sitting up there and the woman is moaning and she's telling you you're the best and she's pulling and scratching and doing things like that, but yet it's not good, it's not getting her there, because she's now thinking of something else or just trying to make your ego float, then you're doing yourself a disservice and you're doing the relationship a disservice. You will never connect spiritually because you're doing your physical a disservice of making the person mentally think that you guys are on par with each other. So what do we do? What do we do? How do we fix this? Because we got to have this in order to have bliss within our relationship. We fix this by being honest. Now, the first part of being honest is to be honest in our vocal cords, to be honest in our body movement. You see, you can be subtle, and you can let the person know that you're not pleasing them or you're not being pleased just by not moaning. Be silent. Don't moan. Don't cry out. Don't yell out that you're the best. Don't yell out that you're rocking my world, that, oh, right there, when you know that in truth, it's not right there. In truth, it's over here. But you don't want to bruise their ego. But if you be silent, it lets the person know that what they're doing is not bringing you pleasure. And if the person actually cares and they're focused on pleasing you, then they'll change the routine. They'll change the action. You see, that's the way people should be able to learn. You should be able to, you should be focused on pleasing your woman or pleasing your man. You should be focused on, if I do this, does that excite them? Does that make them moan? Does that make their body language tell me that they're enjoying what they're receiving? If it does not, then change the game. What you did with the person before does not necessarily mean it's going to work with this person. So you have to change the game for each person that you're with. Hopefully you just find that one person and be with them. But what you did in previous relationship doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work in this current one. And that works throughout your entire relationship. How you act, how you walk, where you go on dates, all those things matter. You can't be the same person because you're not with the same person. So you gotta keep changing the game, but don't let the person think that their game is on point when, with your body language and your moaning, when you know it's truly not, because in your mind you're fantasizing about something else in your past. And that's not good, because you're truly doing damage to the spiritual aspect of the relationship when you do that. Now the other thing is that you can just have a conversation with the person. This is not the easiest thing, because the ego is easily bruised. And when the ego is bruised, then so does the heart feel tattered. So how do you have this conversation? Well, there's a technique that I like to use. That technique is to praise, then criticize the action, and then praise again. You see, you praise the person, say that, you know, I love you very much. You are my heart. You are my soul. You are the person that I want to spend my life with, and I love making love to you. But when we're having oral sex, you biting a little too hard, or I feel your teeth. You're a little too rough, or you're a little too soft, and I can't feel anything because the pressure is not there. Whatever it is, whatever the actionable technique is, you let them know this is this and that is that. And then at the end you say, but I know that we're going to be able to do this, and we're going to make it right, and we're going to enjoy the practice of doing it. We're going to enjoy consistently going over it and making sure we get it right. The practice is going to be great. It's going to be fun. You see, so what I did there is that I praised the person to make them feel confident, comfortable. And then I told them what the action was that was not going so well. So I separated the person and the action, and then brought it back to praising the person again, to make sure they know, and comfort them one more time, to make sure that they know that there is security within us. And that way you don't bruise the ego as much. And if you need to go get a book, you go get a book. If you need to watch a video, you watch a video. Whatever you need to do, if you need to talk to somebody and get some instructions, then you talk to somebody and you get some instructions. But you can do that when you have an open source of communication with your spouse, or with your person, with whomever you're with. You got to be able to communicate. If you can't communicate, then it's not going to work. But if you're communicating if you're communicating lies, then all you're going to do is hurt the relationship. So you can't fake it till you make it. Because in this situation, you will never make it. Because the person will always think that they're doing the right thing when in truth they're doing the wrong thing. And that disservice comes back to you because you will always be sitting there left wanting and waiting and wishing and hoping. And that is no way you're going to have a blissful relationship if you're always waiting and wanting and wishing and hoping. So y'all have a great day. May your love be bliss. Enjoy each other, divine spirit and all.